Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. The Winnipeg Jets season is all but over at this point. A pretty disappointing season, to say the least. Very embarrassing year, to be honest with you. Lots of stuff needs to change in the offseason, but as of right now, it's next to impossible for the Jets to make the playoffs. They're pretty much going to have to win out, and then Dallas and Vegas are going to have to pretty much lose just about every game at this point. So with the season pretty much over, I just want to wrap this up. I will not be doing any more Jets week in, week out reviews. I didn't do one last week because I was sick and my voice was super bad, and I didn't think you guys needed to hear that. So after all 82 were played, I'm going to make a video just giving the players player grades, and I'm going to be giving the Jets awards for best Jet, worst Jet, most surprising Jet, just stuff like that. Just to wrap up the year, and then I'll talk about where I think the Jets need to go in the offseason and what they need to do to become successful for next season. I really thought when Paul Maurice got fired that things could turn around with Dave Lowry, but Dave Lowry has pretty much just been Paul Maurice 2.0 really, with the better PK system. I mean, really nothing changed with Dave Lowry. He gave a couple guys on the Moose a shot, and they've been good, but he goes and he doesn't play them really. I mean, like, the guys will have success, like Ville Heinola. He has had success when given the chance for the most part, and then he just scratches them, sends them down to the Moose, or keeps them in the press box for 4 or 5 games cold and lets Logan Stanley struggle. So I don't know really what his thought process is. It's not a very good one, and I don't think that he'll be the coach come next year for the Jets. There's rumors that Bruce Boudreau might get let go by Vancouver at the end of the year, and I think that would be an amazing hire for the Jets. He has a way of getting the best out of players and putting them in positions where their strengths shine, and not so much trying to turn them into players that they aren't, like Paul Maurice and Dave Lowry have done over the past few years. And with only 11 games left, you'd think that the Jets would want to play their prospects, get a sense of kind of what you're working with for next year with Heinola, Sandberg, and all those guys, but they're really just not doing that. They've watched guys like Harkins and Stanley struggle all year, and they haven't called up Gustafsson. He's healthy now, and he just hasn't been given the opportunity. They have given Morgan Barron the opportunity, and I think he's done very well in the short sample size that he's had so far. I actually really like him. Bigger guy, but he's quick, and he's slippery, man. He can get in there. Him and Svechnikov played really well together. But no, I mean, Harkins is just blocking guys' development, and to no fault of his own. It's just all decision-making from coaching and lineup decisions, and it's just mind-boggling. And then, I mean, Logan Stanley has struggled all year really bad. Easily the worst defenseman on the team this year. And that's with Nathan Beaulieu being on the team too. And I just don't know. I don't get the thought process behind it. You should be playing your younger guys right now to get a sense of what you have for the next year, and you're just not doing that. If there wasn't an injury to Harkins right now, I definitely think Harkins would be in. I don't think that Barron would have been given the shot. That's the whole reason that he was called up, because of the Harkins injury. And I just don't get it, because like, these are the guys that you need to be playing at this point in the season. I know they're holding on to every strand of hope that they have, that they're still going to make the playoffs, but it's just not going to happen. You're delusional if you think that's going to happen at this point. You're 8 points out with 11 games left in the year against some of the best teams in the NHL. You've proved time and time again that you're not a good team and that you can't consistently put together wins. So I don't get the point of playing all the veteran guys right now when you should be seeing what you have in the young guys to set yourself up for success for the next season. And it's not like the Jets aren't playing their prospects. Like, I mean, Barron's playing tonight, Sandberg's playing tonight. The only complaint that I have there is that Ville's not in. But the problem is that they're not being brought in because Stanley's been bad or because Harkins has been bad. It's because they're both injured. If they weren't injured, they'd still be playing tonight. This team is just such a mess. I don't know what the coaching staff's doing. It's just been a mess all year from top to bottom, from management to coaching to players, all over the place. It's just been a really frustrating year. Sorry this has turned into a bit of a rant video, but it's just really been on my mind lately, and I've had to get it out. I just really hope that Kevin Cheveldayoff can figure it out in the offseason. He can make the right moves. And then that brings me to what are the Jets going to do with Mark Scheifele? What are the Jets going to do with the Dubois contract? Like, there's just so much. This offseason is going to be so packed. And who knows, like, Cheveldayoff might not even be the GM. I think he will be, but maybe he won't be. I mean, you brought in Schmidt and Dillon. It didn't work. I mean, you've had pretty low success rate since 2011, and it's 2022 now. Is it time to give up on Kevin Cheveldayoff? Is it time to go another direction? Who knows, right? But we'll find out in the offseason. Just so much to look at here, and I just hope it all works out. I hope the young guys are able to step in next year under a better coaching staff, because I don't think there's a way in hell that Dave Lowry's brought back. Hopefully the rest of the bench is cleared too, like Charlie Huddy. I'm not opposed to keeping Jamie Compom, but I mean, you might as well get rid of him at that point if you're cleaning house. But yeah, so this has just been a little bit of an update video for the channel, just a little bit of a heads up for things to come with the season recap video, and I'll have a few other videos too, like with the Bruce Boudreau situation in Vancouver once more info comes out about that. But that's where I'm going to leave it off here, guys. Leave a comment down below on what you think the Jets should do for the last 11 games here, and what do you think they should do in the offseason? Do you think they need a new coaching staff? Do they need a new GM? Do they need both? Let me know. Leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Have a great day, everyone.